Hey, what's up? Hey, thank you for stopping by the house. This is Rough House Boxing. I am that boy Box. Just lounging around, waiting for the fights to start. And just want to give a little breakdown, preview, prediction video for the Andre Berto Devin Alexander fight. And gonna do breakdown pros and cons, the good, the bad, and then after that we'll make a prediction. But here we go. We're going to start out with Andre Berto and some of the good. Well, first off, Andre Berto coming in with a record of 31-5 and 0, 24 KOs. Excuse me. Um, we'll start out with the good. Uh, he's a power puncher. He's heavy-handed. He's got a nice uppercut. He showcased that in many of his previous fights. It's got a good hook. Relies on it a little bit more than I would like, but he's definitely got a good hook. Okay, and then we'll move to the bad, which is a longer list than the good. But and let me say this: the way that I do a breakdown on these fighters is I go back and I watch uh anywhere between 2 to 4 of their last fights, their last consecutive fights I watch. I have a theory that if you watch at least three, a fighter's last 3 fights, then you're pretty much going to get what that fighter is and where they are in their progression in terms of their style, their technique, you know, their habits and tendencies, you know, what they're strong at, what they're weak at. So, all right. Like I said, we'll jump back into the bad for Berto. Um, Little to no head movement. He keeps everything right on the line, right, right there. So that makes him extremely hittable. And he's got that we call it the Floyd Mayweather shoulder roll style, which does not fit him at all. And even with that shoulder roll style, he gets hit quite a bit. He fights flat-footed a lot of the time, and doesn't work well off the jab a lot. Um, he's got a little bit of a jab, but not enough, and he doesn't jab consistently. For that jab to make a difference in the fight. Let's see what doesn't focus on the body enough. He's a headhunter. The majority of the shots are going to the noggin. Not a good defensive fighter. He's a straight line fighter, forward and back, straight forward, straight back. That's how he fights. Doesn't use angles very well, and a lot of times that allows him to be hit by his opponent, and it keeps him from being able to get shots that are available on his opponent. You know that other fighters who use angles will be able to do, and he doesn't really exercise that. Uh, gets gets sloppy as the fight goes on. When he starts to get winded, he starts to get gassed a little bit. Then the fundamentals and the techniques and the disciplines, it goes out the window, and it's just swing away, just throw punches. All right, now we'll move to Devin Alexander. Devin Alexander is coming in with a record of 27, 4, and 1 draw. And he's got 14 KOs. Let's see. We'll start with his good. It's got a nice sharp jab. I noticed that when I was breaking down film on him. He's also a pretty nice counterpuncher. He does nice combo work. Good combo puncher. I like that. He's got a good right hook. And let's see. He fights well off the back foot. So If he has to press the action, he can do that. But if he's got a fighter that's coming to him, that's trying to walk him down, he fights really well off the back foot. And a lot of that is uh, due to that jab that he has. He's really good about using that jab while going backwards. It's got decent head movement, and it seems to have a good motor. He The speed that he starts with in the first round is relatively close to the way he ends the fight. Okay, and we'll go to the bad now. He stands with an extremely wide base, which a lot of fighters do this so they can sit down on their punches. But the bad part about that is it limits your mobility and your movement because your legs are so wide apart. So if you need to get from point A to point B, to avoid a punch or to get in on a fighter, it's harder to do so because your legs are so far apart. Keeps his hands low, and that's one thing that I really didn't like. He takes shots that he doesn't have to take because his hands are normally down around his midsection. Seems to get muscled or out muscled, I should say, on the inside and in the clinch. The last 3 fights that I saw, he got pushed around a little bit, and he's not the biggest 147 pounder, but like I said, he tends to get pushed around in there a little bit. All right, and those are the pros and the cons that I have for both fighters. And my prediction is going to be Alexander by unanimous decision. I think it's going to go 12 rounds. I believe that Alexander is going to outbox him. He's going to use his counterpunching ability, and he's going to outpoint him. And it's going to be a unanimous decision in favor of Devin Alexander. So, yeah, that's just what I think. That's my breakdown. That's my prediction. Let me know in the comment section what you think. And you know what I'm saying? If you comment, I'll get right back at you. I love interacting with the people. But that's what's up. And hey, smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. And hey, you boys need to go back. Well, you ladies and you gentlemen need to go back and check out the last video I put out, which was breaking news from WLDBC News about the carjacking. Those of you who have seen it, they said that they were really entertained by it. So, like I said, smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't, leave comments, check out everybody else that's dropping content in the LDBC. Go by www.ldbcsports.com. Make your profile. It's free. It'll only take you a minute or two, and then you get access to all of that good content and commentary and things of that nature that the boys are putting out over there. And also, another reason you want to go over there and make you a profile over there at ldbcsports.com is because I don't know if you've heard about it, but the new mobile app, the LDBC mobile app, is on its way. And if you got a profile, it's going to give you that alert to let it know when it drops and keep you in the loop as to how the progress is going on that. So that way you'll be able to have instant access, right there on your phone, your tablet, whatever the case may be. Boop, you got it, LDBC. That's what's up. But I am that boy Box. This is Rough House Boxing TV. Thank y'all for coming by the house. And yeah, that's all I got. You gonna get out the house now. G.